Welcome to the instructional video on how to create a pre-approval report for an employee in Chrome River. Once you have signed into Chrome River, you will be presented with the landing page. Verify that your name appears in the upper right-hand corner of the page. Next, click the plus new button and select New Pre-Approval Report from the drop-down menu. The pre-approval header screen will appear. Click in the report name field and enter a report name. Next, click on the calendar icon in the departure date field and select the appropriate departure date. Click on the calendar icon in the return date field and select the appropriate return date. Notice the number of days field has automatically calculated based upon the values you've entered in the departure and return date. Next, we will enter a detailed business purpose in the business purpose field. The next field is the traveler type. Click the drop-down arrow and select Employee. Now you will click in the destination field and begin typing the name of the city you are traveling to. The system will begin to populate results that contain the name of the city you have typed. Either scroll through the results to find the proper location or continue typing. Once your location is displayed, select it. Next, in the Traveler Type field, click the drop-down arrow and select the appropriate value. Next, you will be asked a few questions. Are you a faculty member traveling with students? Click the drop-down arrow and select the appropriate answer. Are you attending a conference? Click the drop-down arrow and select the appropriate answer. If you answer yes to this question, the system will display a blue note reminding you to attach an agenda or schedule at a glance when you do submit the expense report. The next question is, will there be personal time during this trip? If the answer is yes, select the box. If the answer is no, please leave the box unselected. In the funding section, begin typing the fund, org, or department name and select the appropriate value once it appears below the box you are typing in. Click the field directly below the funding and select the value for pre-approval. If you have more than one funding stream for the pre-approval, click Add Funding to add additional funding lines. Click Save in the upper right side of the screen to continue. After completing the pre-approval header information, you'll be prompted to add your expenses. The Add Pre-Approval Type screen will slide in from the right. Notice the expense types are consolidated into categories called expense tiles. Some expense tiles expand to provide additional expense options. For this example, we are going to click the Air Travel tile. We're going to notice that it opens up a drawer showing airfare and baggage fee. We will select airfare. The airfare tile will appear. We will click in the estimated amount and enter the estimated amount of our flight for this trip. The next field is description, and it is optional for most expense types. The next field is to be paid by. If you click this drop-down arrow, you will be presented with 5 options. Choose the one that best describes how you anticipate paying for this expense. Click the Save button. The expense will be added to the pre-approval report and will be visible on the left side of the screen. The pre-approval report ID will be visible in the lower left corner of the screen. This is previously known as the TA number. Right next to the PA report ID will be the total estimated amount of the trip. If you need to add additional expense items, return to the right side of the screen, Select the appropriate expense tile, complete the form, and click Save. When you are finished, click the green Submit button. The system will display the Submit Pre-Approval screen. Below that is a summary of the pre-approval report. If you scroll down, there is a section that will allow you to add comments and post them to the report, as well as add attachments. When ready, scroll to the top of the report, click the green Submit button. The system will display a submit confirmation. You have now successfully submitted your pre-approval report.